What you see in this chart is that she has, a historically low level of support for a winning candidate. Now, a win is a win. That is enough to get her into Downing Street and affords her some space to impose her authority on the party. Now, there are two ways looking at the events that have taken place over the past 2, 3 months, which dictate what happens next. One is that actually you're witnessing one of the great sort of spectacles of European politics, which is the ability of the Conservative Party to reinvent itself whilst holding power. She is the fourth Conservative Prime Minister in 12 years, in a period in which the Conservative Party has continually held power. And repeatedly, it has changed its leader, and with the new leader, changed its ideology, its guiding principles, its strategy, its thought about who the voters it needs to win are and where they live. And it does so in a way which is actually remarkably orderly, and the party takes a pause and then coalesces and unifies around this new leader. And its ability to do that, its ability to move ahead of the electorate, transform itself before transformation is forced upon it at the ballot box, is what sustains it in power and what makes it such a formidable foe. That's the optimistic view. The pessimistic view of what's just taken place is another bout of regicide within the party in a period of chaos in which yet another Conservative leader, despite all the support that they enjoyed at a previous election, despite the mandate that Boris Johnson won in 2019, is deposed, a new leader is installed, and it speaks to a party which has become rebellious, that has become fractious, which has become difficult to govern, which is split on multiple axes, but including on some fairly fundamental economic questions. If you take that latter view, then those figures, perhaps not ominous, but they are a warning sign about the challenge that Truss is going to have to coalesce this new party around her. And we saw that in the closing stages of this contest, as it had become increasingly clear who was going to win. The mantra on every Conservative's lips was unity. And this is a party that craves unity, but it knows that unity is essential to its survival, and disunity is deeply painful for it. And yet, time and time again, it is struggling to bring itself together on all sorts of questions. And um, uh, these early dividing lines that Truss has set out against the Labour Party on fracking, on windfall taxes for energy companies, on payroll taxes, on corporation taxes. That is a deep dividing line between the Conservative Party and the Labour Party, which she thinks she can successfully exploit. But it's also that opens up a huge number of fissures within her own party. And the question is, which of those fissures, that between the government and the opposition or within the Conservative Party, will open up more deeply and more quickly?